We're back at it. Looks like the Brussels sprouts are already blanched and ready to be cut, I suppose, right?
Yes, I'm actually. The reason why I steam them first is to get some to make them a little bit softer because naturally they're quite hard. So I want to make sure they're kind of soft so I can cut them at least in half. I got right now 2 servings of butter.
Okay.
People get all confused that, oh my God, butter is going to make me fat. So I do have a ratio of fat that I have to consume at this point. I'm about 125 grams of fat that I consume this based on my calculations. So that's fine. What I do is, let's make the flavor. So I got 2 servings of butter in there. That's about 22 grams of fat. With 22 grams of fat, and I have a whole batch of Brussels sprouts. I'm gonna start cutting them out, and I'm just gonna pretty much cut them in half. They're nice and not too soft. I steam them probably no more than 10 minutes once the water was boiling. And here you can get this nice Brussels sprouts that you can use. So at this point I have my heat quite a bit hot, my butter going, and how I distribute my food, it is based in, of course, each one of us is unique. You can't eat the same calories that I do, for instance, just because we are so different in terms of what activities I do, in terms of my work, my training intensities, and so on. There's so much stuff that we must consider. But as a rule of thumb, we do one half the 3 macronutrients that we call the protein, carbs, carbohydrates, and fats. But what I do is I strategically set them up throughout the day, so I have the benefit of each one of them. And this is a carbohydrate source, a Brussels sprout is a fibrous source, so meaning that it's going to have less impact on blood sugar. It also is not going to be acting as a starch carbohydrate. So having it with fat it's a good idea. So my process of cooking this to make it tasteful, so you don't have a. I wish you guys can smell it through the video.
But, I can. It smells really delicious.
But the infusion, I have it at high heat. If you can come and see, I have the butter with the garlic and onions.
Smells so good.
Yeah, so I want to make sure that they are all, infusing, and I like the idea of this to get some light brown color first. Just to get that nice flavor going. And since I'm going to be using soy sauce as an ingredient, soy sauce is mostly, it only has 1 gram of carbohydrate, has 2 grams of protein. Really is not a complete protein, so it's not necessary to count them. Neither that 1 gram is going to dissipate pretty much in a bunch of this. So, and it's also quite salty, so you got to make sure how much you're going to add. So what I do is, I add only 1 tablespoon of it. And that's going to create the caramelized looking and flavor of it. Since I'm not going to use any salt, I said it before. It's a pinch of peppers. I'm going to use a little bit of rosemary. I always experimented with these foods because, as you guys know, all these fitness gurus, you always are trying to get as clean as possible, but flavor for me is very important. I'm about 25 weeks away from my pro debut, and if you can come and see, look how it's looking now. See?
Oh yeah, it's starting to caramelize.
Exactly.
And it's being infused with those flavors.
Right. And then we have the butter, of course, that is helping that. And now I'm going to put my I'm gonna put my my Brussels sprouts, and I'll show you how it looks on the plate once I'm done with it.
Okay, sounds good.